Oops. Hey, hello everybody. So, you may notice that we're looking a little different today than we did in previous videos. That's because I'm on vacation, so I'm kind of at this breakfast nook in this cabin. I might not do too many videos this week, just because it's difficult to do. Anyways, I got some more D&D art that I thought I would work on. And what I'm doing here is, this is spot illustrations that would go kind of at the bottom of a page for Delver. They liked all the ones that I did. They said, do 4 more. So here's 4 more. I'm wondering if I could do this well, I'll tell you what. I'm wondering if I can do this without... There we go. Moving that arm down of the way. This is just a pencil, so I think it's okay to change them up a little bit. Alright, let's change that up a little bit. So this one of the satyrs has a sword, one's got a spear, and in the middle I've got this magical Celtic folk harp looking thing. Anyways, these are rough pencils. The middle one's supposed to be gargoyles, and in the true D&D style they have the single horn on the forehead. I've never actually seen a gargoyle with one horn on the forehead, but that's how they were always drawn in AD&D and statted out. And then these, if you know your Fiend folio, are grells, and I've got like kind of a fighter over here. Anyways, I need to do a 4th one, and I'm not sure what to do with the 4th one yet, but I can go ahead and start inking. Let's call this, rename it and call it ink. Ink! And I've already got Rusty Nib out, so why not? Might as well. I've been coming to this cabin every year in February for the last 8 years or so, I think. With a couple of exceptions. There were a couple of years that we didn't come here. And I can't remember, though the reason was because the dog, this is a no pets one, and then the dog was too old to board, so we went somewhere else so we could bring the dog to make sure it was okay. Of course, the dog has finally passed away a couple of years ago. So we're back. I do like this place. It's in Virginia. Kind of an out of the way area. I won't say exactly where. And I'm all out of keyword homework. By the way, I finished. So, hang on. I'll show you what my keyword homework was. Where is it? Oh, here it is, right here. So you may have already seen this. This was, I got about into this mirror panel and not quite finishing it. And was really struggling with one of the faces on there. They're little tiny things, you know, once you zoom back out, you realize how small the drawing you're working on is, or how small the detail is. Then it's a little bit easier to go, you know what, you should just chill out on that a little bit. And in fact, sometimes the answer is a little less detail is necessary. But that is the last assignment for class. And I really enjoyed class, and I'm hoping to come back. Oh, let's take a look at... So this is the first 4 I did. And I felt bad that I only gave him 4, but they're more high quality than other previous things that I've done for them. They're really nice. He said he really liked them. He said, do 4 more like that. So anyways, here's my 4. One of which is this gargoyle in the front. I don't know if you notice over here in this last one, if you look at the bodies here, I've got these big feet and these kind of big forearms. This is me. I'm kind of getting into this cartoonist named V.T. Hamlin. He was an old-time cartoonist who did the Alley-Oop cartoon, among other things. And he was pretty cool. I really like Alley-Oop, and I'd like to do something like Alley-Oop at some point myself. Alright, so the gargoyles are wearing loincloths. Ragged loincloths. And my original idea, what spawned the gargoyles, and just a lot of struggle over it. There's a fiend folio monster called the Burbalang. The Burbalang. It's a completely made up name. And the Burbalang is like this evil humanoid, gremlin-looking creature that hunts in the astral plane, and he stays in this sort of tomb in the prime material plane. And I really love the original images are by Russ Nicholson, I think. To check that. I think it's Russ Nicholson. And always loved those images, so I was like, I'll do a Burbalang. Nobody remembers the Burbalang, but it's so cool. So I'm like trying to figure out how to get this creature sleeping in an astral tomb. And I wasn't getting very far with it, and then I decided, you know what, I could just make it a gargoyle, and instead of sleeping, I'll have them crawling out of the tomb. That was my next point of attack. Didn't get quite there either. Didn't get quite there. But I got this. I had the idea. I'll do this gargoyle, and then I'll mirror him over here. Like I'll copy it, repaste it, and flip it like mirror image, so I get like this sort of thing. And I thought that's okay, but you know, what if I put him in a slightly different pose? And there's so much room in the middle. What do I put in the middle? Well, I put another gargoyle. So instead, I came up with this idea. Then I put this little thing down here. It's like a little stone platform. And I thought, that's cool. I'll just have all 3 gargoyles coming off the stone platform. This guy's stepping down off of it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this one. I'm going to chop his toes off. I'm going to back his toes up. So this foot is going back, but this foot is coming forward. My one problem is I didn't really account for this arm up here, so let's go ahead and throw him in here. I'm right near the end of my goal. My goal is 1,000 pages. I'm at 800 and something. I'm like 800 and a half. I'm probably a year away from the last 150 pages. But it might be more than a year. What if it ends up being 2 years? Well, the thing is not to give up. And I also am fully cognizant that stuff like this, commissions, are slowing me down and are a distraction from my true goal of 150 comic pages this year. It's already February. I can go back on my spreadsheet and count how many I've gotten. I don't think I've gotten more than 12, maybe, comic pages this year. Shout out, by the way, and apologies to Din22. I had put like a little note over on the Discord and I said, hey, there's no stream this weekend. I'm traveling to Virginia for the vacation. And I thought maybe he'd read that. But I got this message from him later. He's like, no stream? You are a very fun person to have watching streams in Tutu, and I really apologize that I didn't run it this year. I mean, this week. I didn't quite get all my stuff together. Like, I have to set this computer. This is my computer up here, and I have my iPad. Then I have this up here is a my camera. I have like a webcam rig that points down. It's really cool. All right, let's take a look at what we got. Hey, now that is a gargoyle. I'm getting interested in doing more, or rather less realistic stuff. More cartoony. And I really want to do this sort of daily cartoon style gig. And it's not enough to just say, oh, I'd really like to do it. You really have to actually just do it. You have to just go for it, and see what happens. This is a texture. See these little pockmarks? Some stippling gives it a kind of a stony texture. Or a fleshy texture. It's a matte texture, You can make things look slick or reflective with a line like that. But little pockmarks there gives it kind of a stony or almost a gouache texture. What's going on with those toes? Let's fix that. And this particular gargoyle is looking bald. I've got to get some wings on him. I think gargoyles should all have wings. It's almost practically one of their defining features. And yes, I realize I've not nailed it. I have not nailed it. I am not slaying on the anatomy with the thighs, something like this. I'm trying to figure out which part. This is the difficult part. Which part goes in front of which? I think it goes this way. Maybe not. Something like that. He's got these big eyes so he can see in the dark. Like one of those blind cave fish, but he's there we go. How about that? Alright, how do we... I've given this his sort of quasi-skeletal nose and his sort of flat skull. Alright, let's give him his wings here. Red Bull gives you wings. And so do I. Alright, now to do the wings, he's in front of the other gargoyles, so his wings should go first. I think this is why my inking teacher, Joe Prado, always told me to do the front characters first and then kind of work your way back. I don't agree with everything Joe Prado ever taught me. Because I think some of those things probably really were just a matter of I don't know, opinion, or here's how I do it kind of a thing. But he really was a good teacher. And then when I took inking from J.P. Buzzio, like a lot of things that J.P. Buzzio taught were directly in opposition. He didn't suggest you should work from the front character first, or the frontmost thing first. Alright, what's going on here? Gotta give him his man bat. Whoops. Wings. Alright, hang on. Alright, diving right back in, diving right back in. Hang on. We got more to come. Alright, here's what he looks like alone, by the way. Let's check him out. Does he look good? I think he looks good. Like if we bring him up, boom. Got you. He's a dangerous man. Alright, let's do some shading on these wings. One of the cool things about D&D art is you don't have to be that realistic with it. Especially art that's meant to fit in with kind of the old school stuff, because old school art was allowed to be a little bit unique and different. So that's what I'm doing. Let's shade some of these as well. I don't know if I gotta do it like this. I think I might have to do it like that. He's looking pretty good. Okay. Somewhere revealed in all of this kind of art you do when you're just having fun is probably your own style. When you don't have any pressure to follow any particular rules that aren't the ones you make up. I think those are good things. Alright, that's looking good. Alright, let's try and get more of this. And I should have an update for you. Very soon. Alright. Talk to you. Bye.